Yeah, it was good. I think the whole qualifying, the car is working quite well. Just about fine-tuning it a little bit. But that first run in Q3 was a good lap at the time. So very pleased, of course, to be on pole. Tomorrow also there are a few more things with the weather coming into play. So it's a bit unknown what's going to happen in general. But it's a good start to the weekend.
Well, I mean, obviously disappointed to be so close from pole, but on the other hand, I think on a track like this, we probably did not expect to be so close to the Red Bull. So this is a positive. And looking back at the lap, it was a good lap, apart from the last chicane where the rear tires have just gone somewhere else.
The good thing is that the speed is there. That is something that I found in this second half of the season. A lot more speed on myself in quali, and I'm pushing very hard on this car now, and I'm a lot more on the limit. But I'm starting P3 and not P1, which could have been, no? So let's see tomorrow.
My final lap, especially my first one of Q3, was not a great lap. I could have done a better lap than that. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. But look, we are P4, and I think tomorrow we're gonna be pushing hard, and we can fight from there.
To be back so strong is really the confirmation that we are in the right direction. We are bringing the updates that are working, and the car was so nice to drive today. I really enjoyed qualifying around here, and to be in the top 5 is great.
The car felt really good today. I was really happy with the balance and with the setup we had, just slow and straight. We've had a very draggy car all year, and it's just I'm pushing the pedal as hard as I can. I can't go any further. So
tomorrow, let's see if we have mixed conditions. That will be ideal. More chaotic is the race better for us, because the people in front, obviously, they are fighting for the world championship. They cannot take too many risks. But let's see. I think we are ready for any condition.
We should have enough pace to not be too worried from behind. But I could be wrong. We're looking forward. We want to be in that fight with Ferrari and Red Bull. But ultimately, they're probably 5 tenths too quick for us this weekend. We need to make sure we finish ahead of Alpine, but it's certainly not where we want to be.
I love this track so much, so I really enjoyed it. I mean, tomorrow is obviously the main discipline waiting for us with the race, but it will feel very different because quali is really when, you feel most alive around here. So a bit sad as well, but very happy with the day.
I was happy at times, just challenging to get it right every lap, especially when I needed to. Especially Q3 just didn't go to plan either, with driving through the grass and everything. So not an ideal end to qualifying, but I don't think it would have changed too much the outcome in the end.
I'm very, in a way, surprised that we're not in Q3 with the session we were having. So that's where it's, caught me off guard, obviously, but not caught me off guard. I mean, you can't expect too much, but I felt like we were definitely competitive.
I think I improved in the second lap, but just not enough. I mean, both laps they felt good. I think it feels like that's the pace where the car is now. It's just on the edge of Q3, and it was a matter of like 500ths.
I really struggle for the brake, and consistency. Braking is really important here. Bit miss of consistency. It was a bit hard to put it all together. But I'm super happy. Can't wait for tomorrow. And definitely aiming for the points.
It's definitely one better than I expected, because when you say you're up there in Q1, then you try to give everything. But unfortunately missed out a few tenths, but I think it's very tight this year, the field. So
seems like we pretty much maxed it out. Sorry, I think that probably a position more would have been in it, but P15, P14 doesn't change the world in that case.
Frustrated, to be honest. It was definitely an opportunity to get into Q2 today. Basically it was just the outlap. It was got a bit slow in sector 3, so tyres were really cold.
We glazed the front left disc, the brake, so basically the front left was completely off, and no brake at all in the last lap, and every time I was braking I was front looking.
My lap was good, there was no mistakes or anything like that, and the car actually felt fine, so it's one of those where you're P18 but it's hard to understand why.
What was it like in the car? Was it really tricky to drive around here?
No, I had a lock-up in turn 11 and I lost like 3 tenths, so that was it for me. I'm happy with the step I did. I'm not sure what the Q2 cutoff was. I mean, maybe it was 2 tenths or something like that. It wasn't a perfect lap. There was some little mistakes here and there, so it's what it is. I mean, I probably would have been starting at the back anyways with my penalty, so we'll see what we can do in the race tomorrow.